So when I got my MBA, I got a job with the Boston Consulting Group. And after I'd been there about a month, the project manager came to me and said, Clay, we need to meet on Sunday at 2 p.m. because we have a big client presentation on Monday. We got to be sure everything is in place. And I said, oh gosh, Mike, I forgot to tell you, I'm a religious guy, and I just made a commitment that I wouldn't work on Sunday. And he just went bonkers. And everybody here works on Sunday. And I said, well, I made a commitment that I wouldn't. And he said, look, I don't know anything about your church, but my church, if I need to do something that's a little bit shady, I just do it. And then I find a priest and I confess that I did it. And I promise never to do it again, you know. And he said, doesn't your church have some kind of escape gout, whatever? And I said, I've been looking for that out for a long time, and I don't think they have it.
Harvard trapdoors.
That's right. And so I said, I can't do it, I'm sorry. And he said, anyway, so he blustered away. And an hour later, he came back and he said, look, Clay, I talked to everybody. It's fine. We'll meet on Saturday at 2 p.m. And I said, oh, man, I forgot to tell you. I made a commitment to my wife that I wouldn't work on Saturday. And Mike was just even more bonkers about it. And he said, look, Clay, whatever commitments you made to your wife on Saturday, just this once, in this particular extenuating circumstance, isn't going to be okay to do it just this once? And I said, Mike, I am not on this earth to make the partners at BCG to become richer. You know, I really want to be a good husband and a good father. And if I spend my Saturdays here at BCG, I will be implementing a strategy that I don't intend to pursue. And he was really mad at that. And so then he came back an hour later and he said, look, I talked to the team. Do you happen to work on Friday, perchance? But, you know, it turns out that decision is one of the most important decisions I ever made, because it turns out that my whole life has been filled with an unending stream of extenuating circumstances. And if I had said just this once, the next time it occurred and the next time, you know, it's easier and easier. And I decided that it is easier to hold to our principles 100% of the time than it is 98% of the time. And we, so anyway, that's why I wrote the book.
Mark, anything you want to add to that?
I think I'm going to stop working on weekends.
Mark and Clay.